So today I want to talk about starting a business. Um, I'm not saying that everyone needs to start a business. I'm saying that if you're inclined to, then maybe you should, especially in 2025. It's not the same as what you might be thinking if you haven't already taken the leap. What I'm talking about is just getting started. I think it used to be more optional, like a nice thing to do if you had the time and the freedom to do so. Now with everything that's happening, I mean, we've got AI, layoffs. I mean, they just don't seem to have the same level of stability that my grandparents had. You know what I mean? Um, it's just different now. I know when I was trying to be an entrepreneur coming out of high school, there weren't really a lot of options. I did not have anything close to what we have today. I mean, I think I was thinking about this the other day. The only option I had was maybe to join a network marketing deal. Not knocking network marketing. I'm just saying that was my only option. Didn't really have any money to go flip real estate. Um, so the only things I ended up doing was I tried network marketing. I did get into trading stocks, which that's all another story for another day. Nothing really worked, as you can tell. Um, yeah, so I'm just saying, like, if you're inclined, if you have an idea to start a business, then maybe you should. I'm not saying quit your 9 to 5, go 100% in on your idea, because there's a whole lot of steps that happen between the idea of starting a business and making money, and then making enough money to where you can actually support yourself and then support your loved ones if you are in that situation. I think a big piece is that the idea of the entrepreneur has changed quite a bit. And it really does depend on everyone's from where people are coming from. I have heard of one guy who's worth like 9 figures talk about how being an entrepreneur means you're taking all the risk, you're going to put your house on the line, and maybe possibly it all works out for you. And then I know of another 8 or 9 figure entrepreneur who's super introverted and doesn't want to talk to people, but has built a very successful business. It's really is like a la carte. If you want to do something, you can do it nowadays. It's not like before. Your opportunities are vast. And just because you're successful doesn't mean that someone else can't be successful. You're not taking anything away from somebody else. It just multiplies. The pie actually gets bigger. I've got notes over here. I'm looking over here. I just want to, so you're not like wondering, what's he looking at? I'm looking at some notes. Um, I think the way that I went about it or have gone about it so often or for such a long time was I would latch on into an idea. Like, oh, like I think that would work, and I would massage that idea in my head and never actually take the leap to see if it actually works. So let's say, for example, the idea was um, go to local businesses and sell them this widget, and they'll thank you for it because they've always wanted this. And I'd say, really, businesses will thank you for this? Sure, they'll thank you for it. So I'm off and I've got the little widget. And first, I never go to the business. Second, I was always a little skeptical of whether or not businesses actually wanted it because I didn't really have any interaction or know any business owners personally. And then when I did run into some, they weren't the people that I thought I was told they were going to be. You know what I mean? I have a friend that's a small business owner, and I am always impressed with just how much he knows about marketing, digitally and otherwise. And I always kind of could never really feel like I felt like it was imposter syndrome. Like I was like, who am I to tell? I don't know anything, and you're actually running the business. I was always scared to um, take someone's livelihood into my own hands and say, okay, look, this is what we're gonna do. If anything goes wrong, well, sorry, and keep it going. So that was one thing. I think you can start a lot smaller. You can just start off with an idea, then get that idea out there, let people see what what your idea is about, and then see if people are interested. I know that I've always spent a ton of time and money just setting up like structure, bank accounts, uh, licensing, well, maybe not licensing, getting the right business entity and that kind of thing, because I like that kind of stuff. But the reality is, I mean, does anyone really want what you're selling? You gotta go out there and test it. Um, I just encourage like anyone that's interested in doing something like this, starting a business. I mean, creating content, doing YouTube. I mean, actually, YouTube is a business all unto itself. But I would say that I've really do genuinely feel that if you're interested or have had an inkling to start a business, you should. Now, it's never going to be convenient. It's not like, oh, I wasn't doing anything today. Let me just go ahead and start a business. No, you're always doing other things. There's always, your time is always 100% occupied with everything else you had going on before the idea. It's up to you to figure out how to wedge it in and have it become a priority for you. But if you've always wondered about it, I would definitely take this as your message to go and do it. At least look into it. That's what this is all about. Building from scratch, out in the open. Um, seeing as how things go, and just start small. Keep it simple. You don't have to. It doesn't take like a ton of money. I mean, it seems like the tools are getting better and cheaper as we get more and more into this. Technology takes over. And again, that's another reason why you want to maybe have your own business, because I know for me myself, if nothing else, it has always represented hope for me. Hope that things could change, hope that I could do better. Just hope. And that alone just helped me through a lot of things. I mean, nothing was going on with the business, just that hope. Um, this is just a few steps removed from buying a lottery ticket every week. But I'm just saying, being 100% honest, that's what um, having a business meant to me. And now to take action, it's a levels better, much level. I don't know. I don't know. It's levels, just intervals better than just having the hope. It's actually taking action and making something real. So hey, that's if you want to join me on this journey, check out the links in the description. Just getting started, and I'm keeping going, and just I'm out. Take it easy.